everybody. Welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCulla here. We're talking fundraiser time. One of the big fundraisers for the St. Matthew's Church and School is a big fish fry and, well, actually fishing tournament with a gumbo cook-off. And here to talk about it, Chrissie Trosclair. Thank you so much for being here, Chrissie.
Thank you.
This is a big one for y'all, right? A couple of times a year y'all try to have fundraisers, but this is one of y'all bigger ones, huh?
Correct. This is one of the two largest fundraisers that St. Matthew's School relies on.
So tell me a little bit about it. So how's it all start? It's going to be this Friday, which is November 5th.
Correct.
And tell me about the day. And there's a lot of festivities planned, right?
There are, and it's in segments. So you can choose to fish the Fishing Rodeo and compete with other anglers. And you can start fishing anywhere in Louisiana. All state rules apply, as early as daybreak or wherever the fishing is allowed in your individual area. And then you can turn in the fish at school between 4 and 6.
So they don't have to come by boat, obviously.
They don't. They have
to come,
Because there's saltwater and freshwater categories, we wanted a centralized location that made it easier for, our fishermen that fish Cocodrie or Dulac, and then even the ones in the Bayou Black area or, wherever they choose to fish. Centralized location to turn the fish in, and then you weigh them in, whatever your fish is, you bring them back home with you, so there's no mess at the school as far as that's concerned. And then we have a really big after party as well, and the after party starts as early as 3:30 because we want to let whatever kids are at school leave, and we'll have music, we'll have food, we'll have snowballs, a couple of other little surprises in there that I don't want to, let it all out at one time. So, some things you have to come to be a part of. And then if you buy an angler ticket, that ticket includes door prizes and the after party. If you just want to come for the after party, no door prizes, no competition for the fishing, it's $10 to get in. Beverages, alcohol, food, snowballs, all that is additional charges. But our vendors are very generous in the fact that they'll give us a portion of the proceeds afterwards. And then a separate cutout of the day is also, we're doing a gumbo. It's not a cook-off. It's just a lunch. So we have a lot of local businesses that want something different to eat, and as some of
it's fall, it's getting cool.
It's fall, everybody loves gumbo, and a lot of our restaurants still aren't open. So, and a lot of us don't have a long lunch break. So for $10, you can buy a ticket and you can come pick up your gumbo that day. But if your office orders 10 or more gumbos, we'll deliver it to your office within Homa.
Right. Well, and look, this is not a buffet, all you can eat. It's not a feed trough. You're helping the school, right? So everybody come and be ready to go and donate a bunch of money for the school.
Oh, we'll find a way to get some money if you attend.
Yeah. So no, it's a great idea. So the gumbo will start on Friday, and I guess from 11 to 1 is when you pick that up. And then as we're doing it, the music will start 3:30 to 5. The fish will weigh in 4 to 6, and then live music at 5 o'clock too. So that's awesome too. So let's talk about the fishing rodeo a little bit. So you can fish anywhere, and how many categories of fish?
She has my paper.
Yeah.
I think there's 5 or 6. So you can have, there's redfish, there's drum, yes, and then there's bass, but then there's also like a 3-string panfish. Yeah. So we wanted to make it friendly, especially, for the little ones who catch perch, or the older ones that may also only catch perch.
Sure. No, that's great. And look, we've all heard about, fishing guys catch a big blue tuna, and then have to get to Gulf Shores, right? It's none of that. It's all fun. It's all community-based, all for the school, and it's a great fundraiser.
And it's all inshore fishing. So it's mainly like redfish, drum, speckled trout, all the things that we prefer to eat.
Yeah, don't show up with a big old marlin or anything, because we're not going to do that. Here's the category. No. So adults are redfish, over and under 27 feet, speckled trout, black drum, largest bass. And then 3, as you were saying, the 3-fish stringer for sockeye, perch, goggle eye, blue runners, bluegill. No catfish.
No catfish.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with that. So this is good.
Because we have an after party afterwards, and we really don't want anybody to have catfish slime on them or
Right.
smell like catfish.
Right, no doubt. So let's just talk a little bit more about fundraising and how big this is. Because, look, St. Matthews is not part of a big diocese. You don't have a huge, you said probably about 100 students. So that means a couple hundred parents. And it's not a huge, but there are demands that you need to be met. And these kind of fundraisers are a good way to raise money for the school.
Absolutely. We get no state funding. We get no funding from any type of diocese. So all funding comes either from tuition or from our fundraisers. And this is a way to provide a fun event for the community without hitting our parents up again for the same dollars, you know. We don't want to increase tuition. We don't want to always go to the same donor. So it's a fun party that we could all have a good time at.
Yeah, and we were talking to November 5th. It wasn't a scheduled date, right?
No. November 5th is our backup date.
Right.
We were originally scheduled for just after Hurricane Ida. And then when Ida hit, we had to come up with a backup plan. And generally it's a 2-day event, but with the state of mind of everybody, we just wanted to have one good day and not overly exhaust our parents or our families or even our community.
Oh, without a doubt. Everybody's got 2 jobs right now. You know, they're picking up from the storm and trying to get their regular life back in order. So I do think people are ready to get out and about, right? I saw it at the Saints game this weekend. It seems like people are ready to get out a little bit.
Yes, and hopefully Homa's right alongside with them and ready to have a good time.
I think it's a great idea, man. You know, it's going to be cool this weekend. We get a little front coming through here, a little gumbo, a little fishing. It should be a great time. But Chrissie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's Chrissie Trosclair with St. Matthew's Church. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time after this.